welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm going to put the outtakes on this because it was friggin' hilarious trying to just film this intro. I can't even say it now, but I've given up hope. I've given up all hope of doing this intro. So, hi, welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming back. Enjoy the video. It's got loads of glitter in it. Just in time for Christmas. Thanks for subscribing. Don't make sure you miss out on next week's one because next week's one's going to be a biggie with a little bit of a guest intro. And it's going to be a special Christmas edition of Get Ready With Me. What else did I want to say? Thanks, that's it. And I really can't film this again, so this is gonna be it. Thank you so much again, guys. Bye!
So after that terrible intro, let's get started. I am starting off, shock of all shocks, with Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie in my socket. I'm using a big fluffy brush as usual, and then I'm moving on to Matte Texture. These two colours, I'm just going to build up the socket area because, again, as usual, shock of all shocks, there's going to be quite a few products and it helps to create the blending process a lot better. I'm then moving on to a flatter brush and using Maybelline Tattoo Cream Eyeshadow. I can't remember the shade. When I do my narrations, I'm always nowhere near my makeup desk. You'd think I'd have learned by now to have the shades around me, but no. So I will link it down below. And I'm using the flat brush to press this into the eyelid, just reaching the socket, then turning it on its side and blending out the edges so we get that seamless blend. Using the same flat brush and applying to the same area, because we used a cream as our base, we're going to set it with a powder shadow now. And I'm using a Bourjois sort of sparkly gunmetal grey shade. It's such a gorgeous colour for the season. And the same again, applying that all over to the lid, and then using our original fluffy brush to blend the edges out. And then you guessed it, for that smooth and seamless edge. And now we're going to throw a load of Christmas at it by throwing a load of glitter at it. This glitter is Collection 2000's glitter eyeliner pens, they're called. And it's shade Hustle. I love that name. And all over the lid, just up to the socket and a little bit over the socket as well. Just to deepen that and set it in place again with a powder because the gel's wet, I'm using MAC Enlightening Pigment all over the top on a small brush to pack that in. I'm now going to start my double line using my trusty Barry M liquid liner. I'm not going to go into detail with this part because I've just done my Adele liner flick video, which I will link down below if you would like to find out more on how to do your liner. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, outline my eye, but like I said, you want to see the in-depth one, check out the link below. Using the same liner, I'm going to map out my underneath liner flick. So we're going to do double liner flicks, inside, outside. I'm going all makeup all the time with this flick, using a little bit of it just to outline the edge and use a flat 212 MAC brush to blend that out. It's liquid liner, so it's not going to blend amazingly, but I'm going to use powders and things over the top of it to give that seamless blend, but it just means we don't get the harsh liquid line edge. Then I'm using a little bit of glue, just any eyelash glue on a liner brush on the edge of that liner flick to apply the glitter from Barry M. This one is the Glitter Rush Pots. Again, I think it's bronzed, but I'll link it down below. And I'm just using the same brush to apply the glitter on top of the glue. The glue is not really necessary, but the glue will give it a lot more hold and you'll be able to pack a lot more glitter on there. So at this point, I'm going to do all my titivating, adding a little bit more of the black eyeshadow to strengthen my line, and adding a little bit of the Cocoa Bear to give that more seamless edge, backwards and forwards until I'm happy with the bottom. So using the same application method for the outer liner, I'm going to fill in the inner liner with the Barry and glitter. I'm using a little bit of glue again. Now please be careful. Obviously you use the lash glue to apply lashes, so it won't hurt too badly, but I'm just going to give you a word of warning, don't stick it in your eyes. So I'm going to glaze quickly over my skin, but I always like to add a little bit of that in because that's the one thing. Yes, you can have really intense eyes and really good eye makeup, but if you don't have a nice base, then it's all kind of lost. So I'm going to start off with a Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua Foundation in the lightest shade. Now the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua Foundation is actually fingertip friendly, so that's why I'm using my fingers to blend this in. We've gone for a really strong eye, so really strong eye, really strong skin, really strong lip. That's not going to work. We are not drag queens here, as much as I'm like a step away from it. I don't want to be one, and I'm gonna have a nice sort of dewy soft skin to balance out the heavy eyes. So using a really light application of the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua with my fingertips, I'll give me enough coverage without it looking like it's plastered on my face. Now I don't want a heavy coverage obviously, but I am going to have to cover up under my eyes, and because I'm whiter than Snow White at this time of year, the lightest shade in the Vitalumiere Aqua was still just a little bit yellow heavy for me, so I'm going to use a little bit of the concealer just on the edge of my jawline so that I get a seamless blend with colour, so I don't have too much discoloration between my neck and my face. And I don't want to be taking the foundation all the way down my neck because that's, you got to end at some point. I'm then going to blend that all in with my wet sponge using some of my fixing spray, which was dying, hence why I was having to squeeze every last inch of it out. Just as usual, using my beauty blender to blend that all in together and getting a nice glowy base. And again, pale girl problems. I don't really want to bronze at this time of year, and when it comes to contouring at this time of year, so many things can be really orange. So I'm using the limited edition Maleficent Sculpting powder, which is a slightly grayer hue to it rather than going too orange heavy or red heavy with a bronzer to contour. And because I didn't go too warm with my contour to start with, I'm going to go over it with a little bit of the gold deposit because I love the sort of warm hue, gingery hue it gives to the skin at this time of year. So you're not being too overly orange with bronzers and things, but it still gives that really golden halo of warmth to the skin. And because I can't seem to get enough highlighter on my face these days, I'm going to go back over the tops of my cheekbones with the Jaclyn Hill Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. Oh, it's just such a gorgeous highlighter. I just can't get enough of it. So that's why it's also going on the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, my cheeks, my eyebrows, the top of my temple, pretty much just covering my face in Champagne Pop. And obviously I didn't want a strong lip with this look, but because I've just got stone lip liner back in my life again, I had to use it. So I've gone in with the stone lip liner and the Sexy Motherpucker Soap and Glory lip gloss, I think in Half Naked, but again, as I said, I will link this down below. It's a really nice matte brown, this whole Kylie Jenner lip shade that she's got going on. If you weren't lucky enough to get one the other day, I mean, it sold out in 30 seconds, how could you? But as usual, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and this is the start of Christmas. It's about to get so much more sparkly. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!
To the channel again. How funny, so last time I mentioned how many subscribers I had on my channel, and it's like gone 10 up since the last time I said it. I wasn't really plugging, I mean, I know I plug every week, but that's hilarious that I mention all my sort of avid subscribers, and now I've got a few more. How great! Welcome to the channel, and welcome just in time for Christmas, really. I know last time I did the video it was kind of an intro to Christmas, but it wasn't as full-on Christmas as we can go. Like this, like 3 Christmas sparkle products, all of the makeup, as much as you can fit on your face at one time. So here we go. This is what Shush Phone this is what this video, sorry if you can hear my phone binging away there, this is what this video is going to be about. Glittersmiths, glitter, and I've totally lost my train of thought now. This is like the 4th time I've trained my... I can't even say it! Ah! Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Kid you not, this is actually like the 6th time I've filmed my intro. I can't even say intro.